Hi everyone, it's Laura at Hyperstamper. I'm here to show you another journal, and this is the first one I've made since I did my video on the haul I got out on the East Coast on my vacation. Lacey's going to help us today. You just have to move over a bit. There we go. Thank you. This is from a beautiful 1936 book called Here Lies the Most Beautiful Lady. Now, how perfect is that for a woman's junk journal title? Isn't that lovely? And I added this vintage necklace here that's intact, so you can use that if you like. And it's really quite stunning. Has a little jewel here. And then down here, I just added some trim, and I put in these beautiful photos. This one's from 1935, a beautiful lady. And this is from a 1940s magazine I turned into a Rolodex card. And then this is from the 1950s, another beautiful lady. You can take these out and put in your own things. Hopefully it would be a picture of yourself. So the spine's intact. Everything is just so perfect. Let me show you the inside. I kept the original first pages of the book, as I always try to do. And there is the publication date up here. And then inside here, we've got a 1930s postcard from Syracuse, New York. Isn't that beautiful? And then this is one of my favorites. This is a brand new find. It's a Hallmark greeting card from the 50s, and it's just a no occasion card. Today's no special day, I know, but I just want to say hello. Those are my favorite kind of cards to receive when somebody's just thinking about you. And there's the original little message in there. And I just thought that was so sweet. I hope you do too if you are the owner of this journal, which I'll be putting in my Etsy shop, hyperstamper.etsy.com momentarily. Sorry. Yes, everything in here is authentic, antique, and vintage ephemera. Again, I know you're sick of hearing it if you're one of my followers, but I don't use any commercial products whatsoever because I have a bajillion pieces of ephemera, so why would I use anything fake? That's from a 1930s children's book with antique paper for journaling. A really fun cluster here. And then a 1950s baker's receipt. It did have a little tear on it. That's how I received it, but still fun nonetheless. Some journaling space here on this old page from the original book. This was a book cover. The book was unsavable to make into a journal, but I decided to turn it into some tags. 1955 stamp collector's book page and a 1950s receipt here from Pearl's shop. There you go, Lacey. And then I have some children's book pages here from the 30s as well. And in this pocket here, I've got this beautiful doily, also an East Coast, bye Lacey, an East Coast find. Just stunning. I love it. You can do whatever you like with that. Decorate your journal with it, put it out on your table. It's lovely. And then a little 50 or sorry, not 50. It was from 1926, expired in 1976, and it's a $20 banknote. Isn't that cool? And then over here is a early 1900s plate, and you can journal on the back or upcycle that. Another little hidden spot there, and really fun cluster down here of original antique ephemera bits and pieces and bubbles. And then a vintage children's book page here, early 1900s page here, which is really stunning. Look at that image. Dragonflies and birds, trees, and even some little children here. Sometimes if you don't really, sorry, I'm making a mess. If you don't really look closely, you miss all the wonderful little things that surprise you. 1937 5-year journal page there, or diary. And I've got some waterfall journaling spots here. And just a couple of vintage pieces here, little playing card and Monopoly money. And then here is more original pages of the book for journaling. Here Lies the Most Beautiful Lady. Lots of journaling spots. I use every single white space possible when I journal in mine. 1950s doily magazine. And this is an original 1950s bingo card. And the B15 is under there. If you take a little peek. And so I put the original piece on there. That came from a bingo game from the 50s that I just got. Here is a lovely plate. You can journal on the back. Actually, not on the back of this one, but it's lovely. And I didn't want to cover this up with paper, which I often do because it was so beautiful. So just enjoy that one. This is a 1904 piece here from Freckles' book. A How to Dance page, vintage, that I turned into a journaling envelope. And then this is another really pretty little pressed flower. Isn't that sweet? I made the little tag on top out of antique paper. That's from the vintage book. Look at this beautiful early 1900s English countryside book series plates. Look at the sweet animal there washing up, and little bunnies here. Fleur de lis I stamped up on that vintage page. Antique music sheet. I just covered that side up with some paper for extra journaling space. More doily instructions there. 1930s children's book page. And that's a 1925 page. It's beautiful. A toy fountain like the one you have seen in the park. How to make it out of a spool. Remember those old wooden spools? This is sweet. This is something that it was sort of like this when I got it. It was in bad shape. Somebody was going to throw it out, and I said, no, I'll take it. From 1916. And it's just a sweet little girl holding her doll. And I don't know what you might want to do with it, but have fun with it, you know, collage with it, or attach it somewhere in your journal, or just enjoy it the way it is. But that gets to be the decision of the journal's new owner. Another lovely center plate, there. Early 1900s book page here. And look at this sweet piece here. This is from 1895, and I love this side here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. How Roy earned his pneumatic bicycle. And then on this side we've got, look at all these games here. Look at, I think that might be a bingo game or a little root, I'm not sure. Just fun. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I start looking at things and get distracted. It's so exciting. I put 4 antique and vintage stamps in here, and this is an original vintage glassine stamp collector's envelope. And then here is an antique ticket here from England, from Mercy, and it would have been like a bus ticket or a transportation of some kind ticket. Vintage book page there. Hi, Lacey. And then we have some more font work and early typesetter work. Beautiful, showing off all the different kinds of type in art. This is an 1889 journal page that I just received as well. It's a little brittle, so if it does tear off by accident, just pop it back into a pocket. But please go and journal on that. It is beautiful. I love the hand-stamped numbers up in the corner. Vintage dictionary page, vintage botanical page, little peekaboo page here from all antique papers. And this is from an antique children's book with some paper on the back for journaling on. And this is from a bookkeeping magazine, or bookkeeping school book. And this here is more journaling here. Just put a little dictionary page up there, piece. And then this is the original dust cover of A Field Guide to the Birds, this vintage book from the 50s. Isn't that pretty? Or 60s. I'm sorry, I do forget which one it is. I've had many of them. There's the other one there, botanicals. And then this is just a blank page here for journaling on, and I liked it because it said the end on it. So I hope you love it as much as I loved making it. Please come back soon and go to my Etsy shop, hyperstamper.etsy.com, to see all my journals, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.